Hello. I hope you've had a good week. It's been really pretty weather here. It's been a little hot, but we did have a storm one night this week and I lost power. But otherwise, it's been, oh my, I said it'd been beautiful weather and then I said everything that hadn't been beautiful. But anyway, it's pretty here today. I'm getting ready to go outside. Well, let's look at last week. Last week was week number 11. I'm looking at my little notes here. Last week, you had an interest section on 9.2 in Hawks that covered compound interest and simple interest. Compound interest is the one that has those special words. So, like daily, monthly, weekly, yearly, annually, semi annually, quarterly. Those are the words that go with compound interest. And then simple interest is just pretty straightforward. You also had an interest lab, and that was dealing, half the problems were simple interest, and the second half of the problems were compound interest. Let's talk about this coming up week, week number 12, because there's a lot to discuss. So this starts week number 12. Remember that there are only 14 weeks in this class. So after this week, we will review for the final exam, week 13, and then week 14, you will take the final exam. So after this week, it's all review and final exam. Okay, this week, you're going to read a short article. It's like 1.5 pages of notebook paper. It's not very long, about credit and debit cards. So when you read the article, you want to pay special attention to the advantages they say for debit cards and the disadvantages, and same thing for credit. What are some good things about credit cards and what are some bad things? You're going to respond to a discussion board post about credit and debit cards. I have that detailed on Moodle. So read the article first and then respond to the discussion board. Now, this week I have changed the discussion board just a little bit. I want you to post your response like this. I have, wrong side, 6 parts. A part A, a part B, a part C, a part D, E, and F. This is going to be part of your grade. When you respond to the discussion board, put A and then your response. B, put your response to that question. There are quite a few things. There's several things that I'm asking about this week. See my note on the discussion board. So I'm going to take points off if you don't respond with this labeling, because otherwise it's just like one big mess and it's hard to read and make sure that you responded properly. So note to self, that is going to be different this week. In addition, you're going to have a Chapter 9 review. Okay, this actually goes back and reviews some concepts from Chapter 4. So percentages, tipping, taxing, percent increase and percent decrease. Those things are reviewed in this particular section. So I have referred you back to the first 4 weeks of this class for notes and videos, Moodle resources. So you're going to, I don't know why I'm holding the paper. You're going to complete the Chapter 9 review, and then you're going to complete the Chapter 9 quiz. They are perfectly aligned, okay? So every question on the review has a corresponding question on the quiz. If it's not on the review, it's not on the quiz. If it is on the review, it is on the quiz, okay? The quiz is not proctored this week, so you're going to use your own personal academic integrity to complete that quiz. I'm not going to open the quiz after the due date, which is Thursday, May 13th at midnight. Okay, I'm not going to open it after that. I've had some people that are not taking their quizzes on time, and then they're sending me a message, can you open that quiz? And I have done that and deducted points, but at this point in time, I'm not going to open that quiz. Okay, the people that have asked me probably aren't watching this video anyway. And then the last thing is the final exam. It's hard to believe that it's time. Okay, it's time to get your final exam plans together. The final exam will be proctored. It counts 20% of your course grade. And you can either take it with ProctorU at either Academic Success Center in Hamlet or Laurinburg, or with me. Now, if you take it with me in person, and I haven't posted this anywhere else, so those of you that are watching this video, thank you, and you're getting some free tidbits right here. If you take the exam with me, you can request a paper copy. So it's the same exam that people take on Hawks, but I just print it out. And some people prefer that. I personally prefer a paper test. I have a hard time taking tests online. So for me, I would go to my instructor and request that paper copy. That's only an option if you take it with me. So if you would like to have a paper exam instead of a Hawks typing exam, you can sign up to take it with me, and you can request that I have just make sure that I have a copy for you. Several people did that last time. Now, if you take it with me and you want to use your Hawks laptop, that's fine too. But if you would like a paper copy, the only way to get that option is with me. You can also use Hawks with me, whatever you prefer. But that's very important. So what I'm asking you this week is to look at your schedule. The exam is the final week of classes. It closes on May 27th, and it opens up on May 21st. So it opens up Friday, May 21st, and it closes on Thursday, May 27th. You need to sign up for your proctoring appointment this week. I am warning you, it is going to be very busy that week. Many people, many instructors are giving proctored final exams. And so, my class is not the only class. Go ahead this week. That is part of your assignment for this week, is to either message me or send me an email about your choice. And we need to get those pretty firm because the date that the test closes is May 27th, and that's also the final day of classes, and grades are due the next day. So there's no time to lollygag. There's no time for mistakes. There's no time for, oh, can you open that exam for me? No. Okay, that exam closes at midnight on the 27th, but you have to set up your proctor appointment by 9 p.m. Okay, so have a good week. If you have any questions, contact me. Otherwise, I will see you next week.